Alright, welcome back to another video. Today in this video we're going to be going and installing the KBD Body kit. Now, I've got quite a bit going on right now. I've actually got the car in a whole bunch of different pieces. It's completely uncovered. But anyway, so I've already started doing a couple things and I didn't actually film them, and I apologize for that, but I'll kind of go over what I've already done. I went ahead and took this piece off of my other bumper. This piece right here is actually what's going to be holding on right there. So I've got to make holes right in here, right on this lip. Got to make holes right there so I can go ahead and put that on there. I've painted it so it looks nicer. I had to repaint this just because I did a second coat, and the second coat was looking different than the first coat, so I went and did a third coat. Just made sure I got everything. Got the new fenders, and then I've got a rev nut kit. So that's how we're going to be putting these on. And I already started putting this on over here. I only did one little nut. I just wanted to make sure that it was going to go on there nice, and it did. So what I'm going to do is, while it's on there, I'm going to push this because it's a little bit of gap, but it's right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to align it while it's on here, and then make the holes while it's on here. That way I can take it off and it'll be perfectly aligned when I put it on there. I've got the rear finish panel coming in probably in a couple of days, but this is looking good already. I should have rear bumper, side skirts, bumper and fenders on today. I'm waiting for the paint to fully dry on this. I did that this morning and it's been kind of a warm day, so looks like it's almost dried. But once that's dried up, I'm gonna go ahead and put the headlights back on here, get everything that's supposed to be in there. I'll get it all set up again, and it should be looking pretty good. So I'll come back in a few. All right, so I've got this one kind of straightened out. It's right around where I want it, right there. So that's where it mounts, right there. I'm gonna go ahead and put a hole right here so I know where, like, the placement I like it. And I also have this one over here where I like the placement. I actually like this one. It's cleaner than this one. Gotta make sure I push this one in just a little bit more, but it'll be nice and clean. It won't be terrible. I'm not looking for perfection, but I'm gonna try and get it as good as possible. So let's make some holes. My bad, the camera just fell, but I did just finish making 2 holes on here. So then once I got these rev nutted, I'm gonna go ahead and test it on again, see how it fits, and then just put a couple more just for safety. But everything so far looks good. I've got this hole right here that matches. Ooh, that's a little close. I didn't even see that. Good thing I'm gonna have a lot more, but it's a little bit close. But I've got this one that's already on there, and then let's see how this one is. That one's pretty good. That one's fine. And I'm gonna put a couple more, maybe like one right here, another one right here, just for good measure. And then I'm gonna have to do something about this right here. But yeah, let's continue to do that, and hopefully not drop the camera again. I have to like put it over the exhaust. It's okay if you manhandle it a bit. You're gonna have to manhandle this or under. There we go. That's it. Boom, and with that, the bumper is actually fully on. All we need to do is literally just put the bolts on, like, from the inside, but that doesn't look bad. This thing is a little messed up just because of the exhaust, but this exhaust is gonna go away, and the other one's gonna hang a little bit lower anyways. But yo, that's sick though, dude. All right, we got the fenders on, because without the fenders we can't put the side skirts on. The back bumper is on. I haven't bolted it on, but it's on there. The muffler's kind of in the way, but I'm getting a new one anyway with a new exhaust, so it doesn't really matter. But the fitment looks pretty nice. KBD killed it. That puppy is not going anywhere. It's not coming off unless the entire bumper reinforcement thing comes off, so that's not gonna happen. But we're gonna do, I'm guessing, the side skirt right now. Yeah, we'll do the side skirts right now, and then the front bumper. let's see what happens. All right, so I got the side skirt on, and my opinion, it looks pretty good. Side skirt and rear bumper are on. Fender, side skirt, rear bumper, all on, and it looks really, really good. And I did 2 rivet nuts, and then 3 along the inside. And I think it looks really, really good. So now I gotta do the other side and the bumper, and I gotta do the trunk wing thing. It'll all look, it's all kind of coming together. So it's starting to look pretty decent, but that's the update that we have for now. All right, so it's the next day, and I'm trying to do the bumper. I only finished the side skirt, I put both fenders on, and then I did the bumper. But today I'm doing the front bumper, and I took this part off of the stock bumper, and I actually had to cut up the lip to it in order to get it to actually fit. But so far it's looking pretty decent. This lip right here from the KBD Body kit isn't really thick enough, or not thick enough, like wide enough. Should be a little bit wider, in my opinion, for it to actually grab correctly, because it's just having a difficult time. So I'm having to, like, I'm gonna start with one, and I'm just gonna kind of bend it in a little bit at a time, and just kind of go throughout the whole thing here, and then I'll be able to actually slap the bumper on. And because I'm using the factory thing, and I'm actually bolting it on with riv nuts, it should be on there nice and tight. Once I've got all this set up, I'm gonna go through and just make sure that this all lines up, and then get that lined up with the fenders. But we're getting close, so once this is done, I'll go ahead and do this set over here with the side skirt, and that'll be the complete body kit. And then I can go ahead and start working on the engine bay, getting everything back to where it was, so that we can go ahead and start her up. All right, front bumper's on there, side skirt's on there, rear bumper's on there. I just need the other side skirt. Its fitment isn't perfect. The fender itself isn't necessarily the best fender ever. It's an eBay fender, aftermarket, it's not OEM. Eventually I'll get some OEMs. For now I'm not really worried. Hashtag drift car. In the front bumper, KBD makes amazing products, don't get me wrong, but it doesn't necessarily fit in perfectly. But whatever, again, not worried. This side I think has the not so good fitment because it's got kind of like a gap right there, but again, whatever. I kind of test fitted. None of this stuff, like the hood's not bolted on or anything, or the headlights, so there's still a little bit of adjustment to do, and the hood is not all the way down. Once it goes a little bit more down, it looks a little bit better, but it's not bad. It's the first time the hood's been like on in a while, and still it's not really on. So it's starting to look a lot better. Now I just need to get that other side skirt damned at angle, and it's still not max angle. I still need to get that other side skirt on, and then the body kit will be on and will be solid. So yeah, I'll check in with you guys in a few. Finally got the entire body kit on there. It's pretty set. Doesn't line up beautifully, but it's a drift car. It's gonna get smashed up. It doesn't really matter. But I'll show you guys kind of what I'm working with here. The only thing I'm missing on the car at this point, body wise, is the rear finish panel, which comes in actually I think tomorrow maybe, as well as the brake lights, which I have them, just don't remember where the heck they are, and the turn signals. Other than that, everything else is good. Everything just needs to be dialed in, you know, just kind of try and line things up a little bit more now that everything's on there. But it all looks really, really good. And then yeah, let me just stop talking and show you guys. Hold on. There she is. Keep in mind that the hood's not fully closed, and that's why you see a big gap. I also didn't actually bolt down these weather stripping, so I gotta figure that out. I don't know how I'm gonna do that, but it doesn't really matter. I think it looks good. I need to work on fitment right there. It didn't really come out all that great, but like I said, it is what it is. this profile looks good here. Needs low, obviously, but it's cool. That part is like that. That part right there is like that because of the muffler is kind of in the way. And I have this thing on here. It's got to be put on there, like so. But it's too difficult for just one person because I gotta like push it down for it to like stay on there and then riv nut it. But I think it's gonna look good with it. Just right around like right there. It's like that. It'll look really good. Exhaust comes in next week, so that may be the next video, maybe coilovers next video, I'm not sure. Need everything inside the engine bay put back the way it's supposed to be. But getting a lot closer. I still need all the suspension stuff being taken care of. And by that I mean I'm doing the coilovers, the sway bars, the end links, as well as putting polyurethane bushings all the way through. And I've got the upper and lower ball joints that should be coming in today. Upper ball joint stock, lower ball joint is it's an extended one, so I have more camber in the front. And then I have the R package end links, that way when I lower it a little bit, I'm not gonna slam it, but when I lower it a little bit, it's gonna reduce the bump steer, so that'll be nice. What else? Knuckles, I already have knuckles, wide angle knuckles on there, but I'm getting some other ones made. And I have a rear upper control arm that's being made for this, so that when I lower it, I can get rid of camber in the back, because I don't want camber in the back. There's still so much more to do. Yeah. Well, anyways, I think I'm gonna end the video here because it's already getting a little bit lengthy. But if you like what I've been doing with Mona Lisa, I think I'm gonna go with that name. If you like what I'm doing with Mona Lisa, make sure to subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified next time I put a video. I'm trying to do one a week. I'm taking one big project a week, but I'll continue to do this until the car is fully built. And then if you guys have any ideas as to what color I should do the car, whether that be wrap or paint, drop them below. I'm open to pretty much everything. I used to have a purple car. I've had red, black, gray. So whatever's clever. Let's see if we can figure out what color I should do this car. And yeah, make sure comment that, like the video, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. Now I know I said that the video was over, but damn, that looks clean. I got everything cleaned up. Everything is where it's supposed to be. All of that. There's only a couple cables that I need to figure out how to route them. This one's for the intake air temperature sensor, and then I've got two cables over here. One of them is for the oxygen sensor, and the other one I can't remember, so I'll have to figure that out. But everything else is good. I need to tighten that hose on there, get it nice and tight, but everything is routed. These still need to actually be bolted, but they're in place where they're supposed to be, which is good. There's a little weather strip I have to bolt onto the bumper, but I'll get to that. But I'm happy as hell with like the routing of everything. As you guys can obviously tell, I've got the coolant rerouted to the back, so I've got that hose there. I put that back there. I'm probably going to use that for water methanol injection. But yeah, everything is on there. Everything looks really good. So this is it. This is what I've been working for the last couple of weeks. This looks pretty good. I'm going to get everything cleaned up. I'm going to cut the top of the valve cover so you can actually see the cam gears. And then I'm going to put the bottom piece that goes right there. So there's like a plastic piece that goes there, and then you'll be able to see only the top of them. Paint the valve cover. I'm going to get everything cleaned up. There's dust here and a little bit of paint that I spilled like in a whole bunch of different places. But other than that, everything looks good. So yeah, here's a final shot. That looks pretty sick. All right, now I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.